Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of intention setting, a law of attraction secret to help you manifest a bigger, thicker, harder, wider, stronger penis. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Please ring the bell, tell some friends, subscribe to the channel, and of course, follow me on my social media. I go by Jesus_Detroit on my Instagram, Snapchat, I'm Young Dago. And that's right, in this video, we're going to be going into some law of attraction techniques, the importance of intention setting, and my philosophy and my belief on why, I feel we should use it before anything that we do, regardless of just making your penis bigger, which is what one of my main intentions of this page is, to help you, that's what the Big Cock Consciousness is all about, the Big Cock Collective, where we help each other grow our penises bigger, wider, thicker, longer, stronger, and harder. It's a beautiful thing. So if you guys, I'm a spiritual guide, a coach, and a mentor, and if you guys need some extra help in that area, I'll definitely be glad to assist. Just get in my DMs. And without further ado, the importance of intention settings is more or less like before whatever, like an intention for one thing is more or less an aim, a plan. It's not saying that I want to, I don't. It's just you're going for it. You know what I mean? So you're throwing out the idea, like before you do anything, like even before I work out, I like to wear a girdle on my my waist, and just to tighten it up, because I know, and this might not even be necessary because I got the abs going, I got the waistline tight. But just out of my own belief system, it reminds me that when I put that girdle on, I'm saying that I'm setting the intention that I'm going to carve in my adonis lines deeper. I'm going to make my sculpted abdominals even deeper, bigger, and harder. And that's what I do when I put that on. So that's just one, you're putting an intention with an action. And that's a beautiful thing. That's like one of the most self-proclaimed ways of a manifestation, law of attraction way. And well, people really dabble deep into this, and you could really spend hours of that law of attraction rabbit hole, how to do this, that, or the other. And what it all comes down to is, it's the basic fundamentals is, it all comes down to you. It comes down to your belief system. If you believe you can achieve it, then anything is possible. And when you got the proper intention set, you can definitely make magic happen. Because I feel that this whole law of attraction, the words, the intention, starting with gratitude, that's definitely the attitude. I believe in that. Before I do anything, I always like when I wake up, I got some videos on that. I always like to give thanks that I got another shot, that I'm here, that I'm breathing, that I'm feeling, that I got an opportunity, because that's just the right path to start your day on. So you're going to just be grabbing all that positive energy. You never want to wake up in a negative mood. And I can contest for this, for previous, like way back when, like you wake up when you get that nasty wake up, and it's just a spiral downhill, no good for nobody. Whoever comes to wake you up, I always got to give them the love right away. I always say thank you, even if it's not the most proper way for it to happen. You want to start your day, open the minds with the right, with beautiful, clear intentions. So start with gratitude, man. Gratitude's the attitude. And like I say, man, I always like to practice my Ho'oponopono, which is that Hawaiian practice where you clear up your karma, because where I firmly believe in, you got to keep this clear for beauty to appear. So type that down. Keep this clear for beauty to appear. That is something that I am very, adamant about. I feel that when you got this part of you clear, you just got the room for the growth. You know what I mean? You're gonna just let everything go down your chakra system, from the crown to the third eye to the heart, down to the sacral to the root, where where you got that huge piece of meat swinging at the knees is, and where we intend on growing it even bigger, because that's what we're all about here in the Big Cock Collective, the Big Cock Consciousness. We intend on the best. I'm going to help you manifest the best. And when you set proper intentions, like, this is just, a beautiful way of going about it. And, ways that I can utilize it is before anything that you do, man. Like, even if you're going to eat something, like, I always like to give myself a positive affirmation if it's not going to be the most, thought out meal, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you're going to be, cheating on your diet or whatever. And I'm a guy that I intermittent fast. So I go 20 hours daily without eating. I've done prolonged fasts. I got videos, if you really go through my my art through the past of what I got here, where I go with my lunar fast. I use the full moon energy to really jumpstart that fast, and I recommend anybody gets in on that. So I got to do that just to waken it up a bit, man. I just got done, going for a run with my animals, and that's one of the best ways I feel that I can ground myself in this place. I run barefoot, and I got my bear and my wolf, and we just go out, and I always set the intention before I do this that we're going to spread love and positivity wherever we go. And I come from the heart. No matter who I see that crosses my path, I always intend on that person to have a beautiful day. And that might sound, corny in some way, but I feel that there's magic in it. And it helps me feel like, it gives me not only a sense of purpose, but I feel that I'm hacking the matrix. I feel like I'm changing the whole outcome of what could be, because I'm just putting out love there. Because you got to think this. How many random thoughts we're not even in control of that are just running through this toroidal field unbeknownst to you, me, or whatever. I feel that the more love you put out there, the better. So it ain't going to hurt nothing to just, intend on somebody to have a beautiful day. Instead of thinking about this person looks like that or the other or this, forget about that. Just intend on that person to have a beautiful day. You keep running along your way. And that's a beautiful thing. My wolf just passed me, so I really, I know I'm on the right path, man. I feel like my angels, my spirit guides, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it's all inside, man, and it's all running through me. It's running through you, and it's a beautiful thing, man. I really feel whenever you do something, intention setting is definitely a way to not only just remind you what you're doing. It's definitely going to improve the mood of you. And when I wake up, after my my gratitude, and then when I drink my green tea, the thing that I believe, man, is we all know, if you Google it and do your research, do your homework, whatever, you can find out that green tea is full of antioxidants, and it's great for your hair, man. It's a beautiful thing. Keep you looking, fierce. Keep that mane going, hair flowing, skin glowing. It's all what I'm about, man. And you got to be knowing that whenever you do something, set the intention. So you make your green tea, and before you take a sip or while you're sipping it, you just say, I'm setting the intention that this is going to be helping out my skin. It's going to be helping out my hair, and it's going to be filling my body full of antioxidants, keeping me beautiful. Something along those lines. Put it in your words, because like I say, I could be speaking, the way I speak could be Mandarin to you, so you got to find your own your own flow, and that's what you go with, the Wu Wei, man. It's a Tao practice, the flow of the day, the streamlined butterfly, you know what I mean? It's just, I really, I've been practicing that a lot. It's just, whether you do this or that, it's all going to get accomplished is pretty much the Tao practice. And it's more or less about the least amount of resistance, and that's something that I really like to go with, because I feel that's a beautiful way of just going throughout your day. I mean, there's no need to just stress and freak out and we got to do this. And sometimes you just guys, all right, this is what we're doing right now. I'm going to go run my dogs. It's like, you wanted to go do it later. You know what? We're doing it right now. It's just, the time is right, you know, and there's no need to tell yourself a story of, okay, well, people are this time, and you know what? So everything that you're doing essentially is a story that you're telling yourself. So when you're going with the Wu Wei, it really helps you just clear, you know, old thought patterns. It makes you like, you know what? Like, I would go do this, but this feels a lot easier to do right now. I should just go ahead and do that. And that's essentially what the Wu Wei Tao practice is about. And I utilize a lot of Tao practices when it comes to charging my chi. I follow Mantak Chi. He's a sexpert, and he's full of valuable information where he talks about, you know, what I got at him is masturbation for manifestation. This is my own practice, because when you're talking about charging your chi, it's about not ejaculating. It's about getting to that point of no return, and then taking that energy and just charging it through your body, man. And I put it all into my muscles. I put it where it needs to go. I put it into my cock to grow. And I feel that anybody can utilize this if they really know. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm just here to just show you another perspective. I intend on you to feel beautiful, to feel more confident in who you are. And understand that this is, you know, we're all from the stars. This is all magic. We can use some magic in our life, and I feel that, you know, with intention setting, law of attraction, you know, is this witchcraft? I mean, it could be, you know what I mean? Anything's possible. I don't rule out anybody's possibility, because all truths are true. Find the ones to make you, and these are some that I'm finding that work for me, and I feel beautiful letting you know what can help you grow. And going with the intentions, going with Tao practices of charging your chi. I got plenty of videos on it, more or less, where I talk about Kegels and edging, and my claim to fame, super edging, where you get that, you know, where you get that huge piece of meat that's swinging at the knees, you get it throbbing up to the pecs, and you make that thing grow, man. You make that thing just grow as thick, as wide, as hard, as pumped up as you can, where it can't go no more. And you put a cock ring on it to hold even more blood flow on it, and you pull on the top, and you start making that thing grow. I'm passionate about what I do, man. I mean, there's people that use penis pumps, not 100% with them. I mean, I'm sure maybe I'll, you know, get a better one in the future. I got some videos on that if you want to check out my true opinion on it, because I feel that they're more harmful than helpful, but it's all up to you and the quality that you go after. And I feel that, you know, you can make the magic happen without a pump, man. And I've done both ways, and I get results through my own way. And I'm here to share that way with you. And, you know, this is definitely methods that have proven to me on how to naturally raise my testosterone, my human growth hormone, and how to make my, you know, make my penis bigger. And that's what I'm all about here, man. Having a huge piece of meat swinging at the knees, man, and having it grow so big and thick. And, you know, that's what we're about here, man. You gotta aim, you gotta have proper intentions. You gotta shoot for the moon, aim for the stars. Just go beyond anything, because you know what, man, there's no wrong way to go about this, man. Everybody's got a right to their own will and their own destiny. And I feel that I'm here to help you proclaim the manifestation that you deserve. And I'm here to just give you another outlook on what you might not already know that you knew when you did. And that's a beautiful thing that I just said, and the universe always comes through me and rhymes in my own flow, because I'm a conduit for it. And, you know, like I said, man, proper intentions, Wu Wei, Tao practices, charge your chi, eat your seed. That's another thing I like to do. Dive in deep real quick, man. Never waste your load, man. I always find that, you know, it's the life-giving fertilizer. It's part of what goes into the egg to make life. And you're essentially carrying around some beautiful nutrients and nutraceuticals and a whole bunch of, you know, just like I consider it stem cells that are just, you know, rolling around in the sperm tanks down there. And instead of wasting it, you can take it with intention and put it into your body. Like, cause, you know, like I feel like whenever I ejaculate, it's a ceremony, you know, because I charge my chi for days on end, and whenever I gotta release it, it's more or less with purpose. You know, it's not just, I'm not just blowing a load for no reason. I don't just, you know, jerk before, jerk before work, or, whack before I, whack before I, go to whack and pass or whatever. That's not what I'm about. Not to say that I haven't dabbled around and done this, man, because we all come a long ways to get to where we are today. And this now, and essentially there is only now. And the stories that I've been through and what I've dealt with, and understanding that you're better off charging your chi is my belief. You should give it a shot, see if it works for you. Some people are really, real macho into it, like, oh man, if I go that hard, I get blue balls. I get blue balls. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? Blue balls is a myth. Type that down right now. Blue balls is a myth. If you're getting blue balls, you are weak. You are a weak person, all right? And I mean that with love and proper intention, because you're not weak because of that. But I'm just saying that you're using your ego, and we're all ego driven no matter what, that you're making up some type of disorder that only occurs when you're hard for a real prolonged period of time. And you're talking to a guy that, I've been hard. The blue balls to me occurs after about 3 hours. 3 hours of super edging, mind you, is when you're going to get that, but to each their own. Not everybody, maybe somebody might get it in a half hour. Somebody might get it, like, apparently in 15 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever. I find that blue balls, to me, is really a myth. And, I feel like after about a 2-hour super edge session, you're going to have to get it out of you one way or another, just to, clear up space and, not let it go to waste. And, that's more subject for another video. But since we're talking on blue balls, I just really want to say that it's more of a myth than anything, man. And, I've gone 8 hours straight, man. Just, I do meditative masturbation, as you could say. And I've dealt with, some prolonged crazy effects of, going that long. And, you definitely do after an 8-hour session, man. I use a lot of coconut oil, and yeah, it's not usually, I don't recommend it for anybody. That it's not for everybody. I remember since we're going down memory lane, first time I ever masturbated. I feel like Jim's dad from American Pie for a second. The first time I ever did this, I was like that I can recall, just like breaking my record or whatever. I did like 18 to 20 times, just like I was in my closet, just boom, just load after load after load after load after load after load. And that was like when I was like in my teenage flow. And when you're going with that, that's a whole nother animal that we're rolling with. And that's, if you're a teenager and you're watching this, man, I don't feel that, I feel that you're going to be able to definitely release a load every day. Guaranteed. I've done it going 20 loads, and like after about 10 loads, is all of a sudden you ain't gonna be as your balls are, you ain't gonna be producing as much cum or ejaculation in that sense, but nonetheless you definitely will be blowing something out of there. And like I said, that's definitely not the right way to go about it, especially as you become more of a man. And you definitely don't want to do that. I feel that charging your chi is the way to be. Holding your loads is the best way to just, manifest the growth. You can put that ejaculation into your manifestation. And that's where I go with this. Masturbation for manifestation. Go ahead and chat that down. Because these are the practices that I believe in, that are created from the Tao, the Wu Wei, and this, is being all brought to me through the divine, because I look within, man, and I really feel that we are divine beings. And if I can find any hack and any trick, any magic that I can make this place a lot easier and make ourselves grow and just feel beautiful, I'm all about it. And I go beyond looking into the modern day science of man. I look more into the magic of what can. I look into the divine gods. I look into archetypes, channeling Hercules, channeling Priapus. These are the gods that you want to have on your side. And I feel that, whatever you believe in, like whether this is all an illusion, whether this is a matrix, whether this is a program, within another program, on a spaceship, on a flat earth, underneath somebody's bunker, that we ended up just being on an iPhone the whole time. And Steve Jobs was really just giving us a message by telling us to listen to Paramahansa Yogananda, by reading that, that autobiography of a yogi book. There's something here, man. There's something beyond anything that appears, and I just went with the roll. And I want you guys to all know that you're beautiful. And this page is dedicated to diving deep, helping people manifest everything that they want to be, helping you be your best you. You guys are beautiful. I believe in you. Type down anything that, any type of intentions that you want to set for, your manifestation. We'll put some supercharged love with it. Make sure you follow me on the social media. You ring that bell. You know what I mean? Ring the bell. All right? Tell some friends. Leave some comments down below. Leave some love on my page. And this is all about dedication to grow. And I just want to tell you that I love you guys, man. I intend on you guys to feel beautiful. I intend on you guys to feel more confident. And I intend on you guys to be the best version you possibly can. And I intend on spreading love. So have a beautiful experience. There'll be plenty more to come. And I'll see you around. Peace.